So we're live now. Welcome to our Pacific Rim US stand-up. Here with me today is Patrick and Vijaya. So, let me start. I had some things that I needed to do. I needed to talk to Sam. I needed to talk to, and that was it. I also need to review some documents and create the meeting agenda for tomorrow. I had no time today. So yesterday I talked to Sam, and he said that for now we can keep our Heroku server, the staging server, and also I needed to talk to him. Despite it's now it's $7 a month that he's going to start paying, and I talked to him about the UX review, and he told me that he already queued it up for next week. So during next week, he will be doing the UX review, and that's it. I also told him to look into our demos to have a little bit more information. He said he would look through them. I'm not sure if he's going to just follow them or he's going to explore, but I believe he will explore a little bit the website. And I'll see if I can finish the agenda today. I'll take a look at I already read what you wrote about the privacy, and basically there are questions for chat. I'm okay with the comments that you added there as well. See if I see in the meanwhile something else, maybe I'll write something down. And tomorrow also, as I told you before, I might not be able to attend the meeting. So I'm not sure if you guys want to talk about the MVP tomorrow, or if you want to wait a little bit more, like maybe like a week or something or two, and we try to talk it through the next week. Try to see if we can get together one day and just talk about it first before going to chat, to make sure that everybody is looking through it and if anyone have any question or anything. And from my side, that's it. Patrick.
Okay, so since yesterday, I think it was yesterday, so the day before, I submitted a PR for number 401 Waffle, which is job application status change history tracking and updating various views that require dates to be pulled from history. I reviewed Vijaya's PR on the pagination for the job seeker without case manager, and reviewed it again once changes were made. And I wrote up an outline for the discussion of job seeker privacy requirements for discussion with Chet tomorrow, hopefully. Get his sense if we're on the right track or any details we're missing or anywhere we're going too far or whatever. So if you can include that in the agenda you send out to him, that'd be great. I'm assuming you'll send an agenda tomorrow at some point?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll review the agenda in the morning or whenever it's available, and let you know if I've made any, once I reviewed it as well, first thing in the morning. And that's it for me.
Okay, so Vijaya.
Yeah, yesterday I created the PR 315, and Patrick reviewed my PR. He commented. I fixed some of the changes. I updated that one, and I reviewed Patrick document job seeker privacy requirements. No blockers.
Okay.
That is the update for me.
Okay. Did you guys have any question? Anything that you'd like to add?
I'm wondering if we can get those two PRs we discussed merged, the pagination one and the job application status change history. Unless you want to take some time and look at them, I don't know if you had a chance to look at them.
No. do we have any update on the 2 PRs that we have parked there?
Let's see. You mean the ones from Sandhya and Megha?
Mega, yeah.
So Sandhya's got another story she's working on right now. So this PR here, she hasn't, as of today's Thursday, as of yesterday morning, she had not looked. Yesterday morning, my time, she had not looked at my PR comments here. But she knows it's there, and she'll get to it. Megha didn't join our call yesterday. So I'm hoping she'll join the call tomorrow, and I'll find out where she's at. The previous week we didn't talk at all because she had physical therapy during the meeting times, every day of the week. So I don't know where we're at with that one. And the last one here, I can't delete that. The one from, I think, Amy. It'd be good if we can delete that or do something with it. I don't have the authority, it looks like, to do anything with it. It's just cluttering up us at this point.
So Amy's PR, this week, 301. Minus review, ready to review, please. Okay, so I asked her to review. To propose the PR.
Okay, good.
No longer there. Okay.
Good.
Okay, so now. There was a lot of reopening. Did you have problems with tests, Vijay?
Which test?
On your PR. I'm asking because it has a lot of close and opening.
Yeah, before I have a problem there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I closed and it took a lot of time to.
Let's
I
see.
closed 4 or 5 times. Yeah.
Patrick did the change in one of the tests, the event one. Let's see if it solves just adding that timeout there.
I think it'll help a lot.
Did you already push the changes from the changes that Patrick asked for on the PR? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Patrick. Shoot.
No, I think it'll help. That's why I wanted that PR that you just merged to be merged, because that's where I've got that change. And I think once we merge that back into everybody's development features, hopefully we'll be better shape on the CI testing.
We will see. Yeah, like there was I merged maybe 2 PRs or something 2 days ago, and I had to relaunch tests 5 times in order to have them pass. So
it's gotten worse. It's gotten worse recently.
I think it depends on the days. There are days that just maybe it's too slow. Sometimes it's too slow. The server it's too busy. Depends on the hour. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably correlated with that too.
Yeah. Okay, so more things.
More things. So this $7 a month thing. So we're going to have to talk to Chet about that then. See if he's willing to fund that.
We'll have to see how we will handle this. For now, at least from what I did understand from Sam is okay with it for now. And as I said before, one of the things that can help our project also is if we, I don't know if you guys know, but recently, like 2 months ago or something, we created on Agile Ventures a new a new part of the Agile Ventures. So we moved into a non-profit now on the UK, based in the UK. And with that, we also created a system in order to help this foundation, let's call it this nonprofit, to uh, pay for its bills, because currently we have a bunch of websites that are being um, hosted by Agile Ventures, and that money needs to come from somewhere. So we are now sponsoring some programs that we called premium program, that has like 3 different tiers. I believe it's 3, if I'm not mistaken. And with this, we are trying to help fund the nonprofit, in order to be able to have these websites on Heroku with the dynos working and things like that. So if one of the things that would help us, and what does this premium? I'm not sure if you already saw the plans and the premium information, and basically it just allows people to have a more like one-on-one coaching, and allows people to have more reviews, and in the near future will allow people to work on what we call now premium projects from Agile Ventures. So we'll have access to some projects that currently are for everybody, and can focus. And if you want to work on those projects, you'll have to be a premium member. Also, part of that plan, the premium plan, we are creating, more or less setting goals for people, and try to help them in coaching in a one-on-one way. Those people, in order to advance in their career. So it's a different thing. So if any of you guys is interested in something like this, just take a look at the premium plans to see if there's something that you guys would like, or you are interested in, and just then contact me or Sam or something, and we'll set it up. So this is it from the premiums. This works for everybody. So if we have someone on Asia that is interested on our Asia side, on our Asia team, that is interested on this, that also, if you want, seven's a little bit early, and I don't know how my time is going to be in the next couple of weeks, but eventually I can pop up on that meeting that you guys usually have, and talk a little bit about this to tell them if they are interested or not. Or not, if we can also talk to Sam, and Sam can just pop in and give his 5 cents on the matter. So that's that. In terms of the hosting and asking chat for money, I don't know. At this point, I'm not sure if we really need. If we think that we cannot, if Agile Ventures cannot, or if we decide that we don't need it under Agile Ventures flagship, let's call it, I'll ask Sam to give the ownership back to me, and we will host the same way that we hosted before. And that's more or less what I'm thinking for now. That eventually, as this is just a development server and there's nothing really important there, I might do. But when we move into a more production, when we have the MVP ready and everything, something like that, we'll have to start talking about that.
About becoming back under the umbrella of Agile Ventures? Or be just talking about the cost of moving to production?
We'll have to talk about all the possibilities, if it makes sense to go under, because currently go under the umbrella of Agile Ventures means that we'll keep on Heroku, and eventually we might go on the cruncher to Heroku as well. I don't know. We'll have to see how it will work, but basically we'll have to think about setups
So
when we have the MVP ready.
the Agile Ventures production apps, like local support, they all run on Heroku, is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the umbrella account that.
But basically, the difference it works like the Agile Ventures on GitHub. I don't remember. It's not association, but it's something like that. It's the group. It works the same way on Heroku, and basically the difference is that as a group there, I believe we have some sort of discount on the dinos, and because I don't know how much it costs the dino per month. So
Okay.
and what else? Oh, and basically, if there is any problem, we have means of it, so we can solve it in any time zone that we might have any problem.
All right. Well, we'll have to, when we move to MVP, put together a cost profile for chat, regardless of where we end up hosting, and alert them. We'll also have to, of course, talk to the Persia folks and get real on negotiation for what it'll take for them to support us. Or we go to Rails 5 and convert, either way. In terms of this meeting tomorrow, I don't think we need to talk about MVP if you're not going to be there. So we can probably just defer to that then. Unless you want us to start the discussion and answer any questions and have preliminary discussion about it.
First, the thing that I prefer to have a meeting between us first in order to look through the MVP, see if we see anything that's not. Because the thing is, we can review the documents and everything, but maybe it's easier for us if we talk and see if there's anything that doesn't make sense or if we're missing something, than be reading each one by its side and be done with it. So I prefer first before we talk with chat on about the MVP to talk between us and see how we are, what we think should be the MVP or something like that, and then sit down with chat and talk with him and see what he thinks about it.
Yeah, that'd be good. We haven't had that discussion amongst ourselves in a while. So
yeah.
Next week it sounds like that's out of the picture with you moving and all. Maybe the following week we could set aside some time.
Maybe. Eventually, maybe I can have some time in the end of next week, but I cannot promise that. Because, yeah.
Okay. We are. I mean, we're we're weeks away, not months, in terms of MPB readiness, I think. So we do need to start getting real about that. One of the things I want to start doing in my to-do list is start going through that pundit spreadsheet that we put together and update that with changes that we made. And then we've got to get serious about some stories to implement pundit, which wouldn't show up in the MVP list. It's underneath the hood, so Chet doesn't need to know about that. But we're missing stories to actually implement that too.
Yeah.
And that may be a bigger task than I know about it. I haven't looked at pundit. I know you did, but
it's not going to. What's my major concern with Pundit is that we developed a bunch of things and currently they are very loose. And what I'm afraid is that when we start adding Pundit is going to be very simple to add. But when we start adding Pundit, the tests will start failing. We'll have to do a bunch of things when we start securing everything. There are things that we will do currently in a more loose way that we will not be able to do. So that's what I'm afraid of more. So
yeah, development. It's nice to be a developer and not have to worry about permissions or being logged in with the right role to do stuff.
Yeah.
And that will change, no doubt about it. Slow us down a bit. So that's one of the reasons why we've held off, right?
Yeah.
Till near the end. But I'll start looking at that, and I have to find where that spreadsheet is. I think it's on Vijaya's Google account. We'll have to figure that out. But
Mhm.
yep.
Okay. So, anything else?
Nope, not for me.
No.
Okay, so I'll try to finish up today the agenda, and tomorrow morning, maybe mid-morning or something. I don't know. It depends on timings. I will send the invite to chat, and if I'm able to, be in the meeting tomorrow, um, I'm trying to think what's best here. I'll try to tell you if I'll be there or not by mid-afternoon, so
Okay.
you're aware. Okay, and that way we can see what we can do there. Okay.
So if you're going to be there, you'll start the meeting, right?
Mhm.
If not, I will. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So thank you, and we'll see each other tomorrow, or maybe just next week,
One,
by the end of next week. Okay. So,
Okay, great.
okay.
have a
Bye.
nice week.
Have a
Bye.
nice weekend. Yep. Bye now.
Bye.